morning.
What an honor to meet you. What a great way to start 2015. Joe, let me start with you. You're sitting in the middle. We can wax lyrical about how long the Manhattans has been around, the music, the sound, but when you sit and you look back, does the word icon, legend, game changer, does that come to mind?
You know, it went by so fast. And when I hear the term used and toward about us, it makes me feel good. But it went by so fast. Sometimes I don't have time to really let it sink in. But I look back now. When I look back at the artist today, then I can see it. You know, that we're the foundation. We laid the groundwork.
Edward, there are just so many bands today that are still struggling to get the chemistry right. They're struggling to get that fans. But from the moment the Manhattans came onto the scene, even today, the adoration, the love, the adulation from fans, is that something that when you guys sit down and you talk, I mean, because at the end of the day, I mean, the original Manhattans all went to the army, they then made it back, then they came back, and there's just so many things that happen. When you sit there, you go like, wow, I can't believe that this is the reception, the love that we get. It's easy in America, but when you travel the world and you receive the same kind of love back, do you get a sense of it?
Oh yeah, it's much greater when you travel, you know, abroad. Our fans are just seem like it's much greater than home, you know, and it's just, you know, wonderful, wonderful, especially when we come here. You know, when we come here, we just have a great reception, you know, and that's the feeling I get. You know, it's better abroad than home.
Troy, I see you nodding there, but the hits that you guys sing, when people are singing along, I can't imagine what it must feel like as an artist to sing a song and you've got thousands of people, cross generations, grandparents, parents, children, singing the words back to you. What is that feeling like?
Oh boy, that is so hard to describe. I'm still trying to find the words. It's absolutely amazing. We first came here in '96. Just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, but keep it short. They wanted to take us to a children's school. And we're like, what does these children know? Don't worry, they know the songs. And when they took us there, these kids came running out of the school this high, and they were all singing Kiss and Say Goodbye. It brought tears to all of our eyes. It was so moving to see that kind of, that kind of reception. It was incredible.
And you know, we don't see that back in the States. And I, with all due respect for our music in the States, I would have to tell you the best reception we've ever gotten in my 44 years with the group was right here. That night at Standard Bank Arena, when the band started playing the overture, you could feel the vibration.
It was incredible.
And when we started singing, I think we started New York, I think was the first song, and the audience sang the whole overture. We didn't have to sing another lick.
We couldn't believe it.
It was unbelievable. And then every song that we sang, they sang with us.
Joe, you guys have such an amazing relationship with South Africa because you've traveled here so many times. You've been up recently as 2008, but you've been here after that too.
Right.
What is it about the Manhattans and South Africa that's a love story?
You know, what I believe it is because the music has been passed down. And when you go to a place and perform and the kids know your music, I don't mean just know the song. Oh, I know Kiss and Say Goodbye. They know the songs. You know, the music has been passed down, and the love that we get. I remember we did a performance here, and Blue and I recorded, and they paid us. Columbia paid us with a check. Sony paid us with a check. So we went to the bank. They closed the bank for 30 minutes. And my wife was sitting outside in the car, and she saw it. So she jumped out and ran in. They let her in. And the bank president came down and said, well, since you shut my bank down for 30 minutes, you got to take a picture with me. that was the stuff that we were going through, you know. But that kind of love, you know, and you, when it's just, I can't begin to express the feeling, the joy that I have. And if there's an inkling of coming to South Africa, the first thing everybody want to know, when are we leaving?
That's fantastic.
You know.
Edwin, you're here for a one-night only performance. We're urging everybody to get its tickets, buy for your friends, buy for your enemies. What are we expecting on the night? Good.
Yeah, we expect them to come out and just have a great time.
Absolutely.
And just we're gonna give you all the love of the music that we can give, and we just want you to come out and have a great time, because it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have a wonderful time.
Troy, there's a little bit more than just the performance. You're also partnering with some South Africans related to, it's called the Let's Dance Music Extravaganza. And there'll be some local acts as well. I can only imagine that for them it must be a big moment. But that's part of being a legendary group, is also getting to get a feel for the local music,
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it?
We try to do that every time we come.
Yeah.
Every time we come, we try to get involved in what the local acts are doing as well. And each time we do it, it's a love affair. What was the group we were with? Was it 96 or 98? I forget the name of the group.
Oh, the first time we came?
There was one group called the Syndicate Sisters, and there was another group of singers.
Oh, the gospel group.
The gospel group,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't remember the name.
We did something with them as well.
Wow.
I apologize, I can't recall the name, but you know, we enjoy doing it. It's a wonderful thing.
And we came here the first time. We were supposed to be here 4 days. We stayed 15. And I mean, they were called the city the night before, and when we got there, the venue was sold out.
I don't think
The
to
next
date
day.
any other international artist has done as many cities in South Africa and the surrounding countries as we have. We've done so many cities. Yeah.
I'm going to ask this question though, because our fans, they love the stuff. One of the other things we need to very quickly talk about, Gerald, is the passing of two prolific band members in December, and they literally passed 6 days apart. I mean, I can't imagine the emotional strain the band must have been under, and even as you're touring now, it must be in honor of them.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
is. It is. You know,
Absolutely.
and it's very hard, very hard. And I was surprised. I was talking to someone yesterday and doing an interview, and they said the exact thing that Blue had told me the last time. I spent the last week with Blue, a week before he passed. And he told me, I said, Blue, what do you really want? How do you want me to go? And he said, you know how to do it. And see, Blue was my teacher, my mentor, my brother, and my friend. And he said, you know what to do. He said, just go on, carry this group on. You know exactly what to do.
And he loved South Africa, and he would always
yeah.
wanted to come back. But you know, we brought him with us in here.
And I'm sure they're going to feel the love and the magic tomorrow. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget the Manhattans, the legendary band, the iconic band, will be at the CTICC tomorrow night. One night performance only, which means you might not see them again this year. Maybe